So let's start the class. Now, in this class, we are going to learn interference and Young's double slit experiment. So first of all, one more time, I'm telling what is interference. Okay, what is interference? So see, it is a phenomena. It is a phenomena in which two waves superpose to form a resultant wave to form a resultant wave of greater comma lower or the same amplitude This is what your interference. Understand clearly? Two waves superposed to form a resultant wave of greater, lower, or the same amplitude. Good. Now I'm giving you one table that is for constructive interference and destructive interference. Okay. You see here what is constructive interference and destructive interference. You will understand very clearly. Okay. So first one is constructive interference. Constructive interference and another one destructive interference. You can make like this two columns. In the first column you can write constructive, in the another column you can write destructive interference. Yes. So do you have any idea about this constructive and destructive interference? Yes. Yes, can you tell me? Yes. Okay, no problem. See here. I'm writing first point, or we can say direct with the diagram only. I will give you clarity. See here. Now, assume that this is what the first wave, okay? Something like this. Like this, okay? Okay, got it? Yes, yes, right. Now see, you will understand here clearly, more clarity you will get. So see, this is another wave, which I am drawing with yellow color. You can see here like this. Okay. Now, if you will see the diagram, crest or trough line up together. Okay, line up together, so that what is the result of this? Resulting wave has higher amplitude. Wave has higher amplitude. Yes, no? Higher amplitude. Yes, very good. Yes. You know, intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. If amplitude is more, intensity is also more. Yes, no? Right? Okay. So let's talk about amplitude. Automatically, we will get idea about the intensity. Yes, because intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. Clear? Yes, very good. Right. Now, in destructive interference, what happens? You see, again, I am taking the diagram. This is the first wave we can see, like suppose. Okay, and this is another wave. But this time you see, here it is little bit different. Can you see? Yes, you got it. I know. So what you will say here, crest of one wave line up with trough of another wave, or we can say trough of one wave line up with crest of another wave. Okay? So crest up or trough crest line up together. Yes. And here resulting what? Resulting wave has lower amplitude. Clear? Understood? As amplitude is less, intensity is also less. Clear? Understood this constructive and destructive interference? Okay? Right. Any doubt, please ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. It is also little bit, what you can say, equivalent with the wave chapter. Yes. Okay, good. Right. Shall I go to the next page? Okay. Right. Now, what are the conditions of interference? Okay. What are the conditions for interference? Conditions of interference. So number one condition, the sources must be coherent. The sources must be coherent. The sources must be coherent. Coherent means what, Ray? Yes, yesterday we have learned. No, yesterday we have learned. That is what? That is they must maintain. That is, they must maintain constant phase difference. Yes, no? That is, they must maintain constant phase with respect to each other, we can say. With respect to each other. Understood? This is what your first condition. Second condition, what is that? The source should be monochromatic. What is meant by monochromatic? Monochromatic means single wavelength light source. है ना? What is that? Single wavelength. Single wavelength. Got it? Understood? So first condition is what? Must be coherent. And second condition is what? The source should be monochromatic, that is single wavelength. Understood? Any doubt? Clear? These are the conditions. Shall I go to the next page? Okay. Right. So I'm going to the next page. Finished, everyone? Okay. Right. Now, let's see the next part, that is analytical treatment of interference. Okay. What is that? Listen carefully. Analytical treatment of interference, or I can write heading like this, that is Young's double slit experiment. What is the heading? Young's double slit experiment. And in this subheading I am giving, that is analytical treatment of interference. Okay. So for that I am drawing diagram. See here. Now I am taking light source. Okay. And here wait, here I will make two slits, and here it is what? Screen. Okay, what is here? The screen is. You can see here, these are the two slits, and I'm giving them name as A and B. A and this is B. And here, this is what? Source, that is yes, source of monochromatic light. Okay. Then what happens? At some point, let us suppose P, okay, from this point, like this light reaches at this point on the screen. This is what P. And let us assume that this is what the point C we can say. What is this point? C. On the screen. This is point C. Okay. And here, this width is how much? Small d. Okay. A and B. But the distance is what? D. Small d. And this distance from this slit to the screen is how much? Capital D. Is what? Screen we can say. Okay. What is this? Screen. So now we will get either bright spot or dark spot or whatever it is that we have to see. Okay. That on the P point. First of all, let's start this analytical treatment. Now I'm taking first wave equation. Y1 is equal to A naught sine omega t. Call this equation number 1. And Y2 is equal to A naught sine omega t plus phi, where phi is the phase difference. Call this equation number 2. Now here I have taken two waves or displacement of two waves we can say, which are having same amplitude. You can see here A naught and A naught. Now according to superposition principle, according to principle of superposition, I'm saying principle of superposition. What is the principle of superposition? Y is equal to, yes, Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus so on up to Yn. But here we are having 2 only. That's why Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2. Right. So let's substitute A naught sine omega t plus A naught sine omega t plus phi. Okay, sir. Understood here. Right. This is what? Y. A naught sine omega t plus A naught sine omega t plus phi. Okay. Now, see here. This is A naught sine omega t as it is plus. Now this sine A plus B formula. What is the sine A plus B formula? Shall I write here? I think you know very well. Hai sine A plus B. Still I am writing so that comparatively you can write here. What is the formula? Sine A cos B. Yes. Plus cos A sine B. Is it right? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes? Right or wrong? Yes. Yes. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Very good. Right. So this formula we are going to use. Right. Now here A is omega t, B is phi. So therefore here A naught, I am taking this curly bracket. Tell me now what we will get, Ray? Or else shall I do direct? Yes, no, it is very easy for you people, hai na? You are doing mathematics, no? So A naught, direct I am multiplying with A naught, okay? Sine omega t cos phi plus A naught cos omega t sine phi. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now see these two terms we can say, which I am underlining with this pink color. You see now what we are getting, this is, can I take from this two terms a naught sine omega t common? A naught sine omega t 1 plus cos phi, yes, no, plus a naught this cos omega t sine phi as it is. Yes. Okay, this is y. Okay. Now, what I am substituting for my convenience, substituting or just put what I am doing. See, put a naught into 1 plus cos phi is equal to r cos of theta, and a naught sin phi, a naught sin phi is equal to r sin of theta. I am substituting these two values here. So what I am getting, you see, a naught means a naught to gaya na, a naught is not there, hai na? So a naught is not there, right? We have to substitute r. So this is complete is r cos theta into sin omega t. Yes, yes, no. So r sin omega t into cos of theta plus this one. What I can substitute? A naught sin phi is r sin theta into cos omega t. Now you see here, if I will take r common, again you will get this is expansion of sin a plus b formula only, hai na? So this is r, can I write like this, sin omega t plus theta. Yes, no, this is what, y. Clear? Understood? Okay. This is just analytical treatment. We have to find just result and displacement. Okay. Right? Now, this is already we have given equation 1 and 2. Now, you give this equation as a equation 3 and this as equation number 4, which we have substituted or whatever we have assumed for some time. Just whatever we have assumed this you give as equation number 3 and 4. Clear? Eh? Very easy this is, right? Shall I go to the next page? Shall I go to the next page? Okay. Now, see, we have equation 3 like this. 1 minute. This is 3, 4, and this you give as equation number 5. So from equation 3 and 4, from equation 3 and 4, from equation 3 and 4, what we have equation 3? Yes, what is equation 3? A naught into 1 plus cos phi is equal to r cos of theta. And we are having another equation, a naught sin phi is equal to r sin of theta. Now what I am doing, squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. Okay. So see, a naught square into 1 plus cos phi square. Okay. What I did you see? A naught square into 1 plus cos phi square plus a naught sin phi square is equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. Okay, but I can take common from this r square. Yes, what is left? Cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this identity is very simple. We know. So what is this value? 1. And this is equal to what? R square. Yes. Right now? Yes. Very good. Now this side. Okay. Now this side, what is coming? Let's do it this also. Okay. Huh. So here you see, this is a naught square. A naught square. This is a plus b whole square. So 1 square is 1 only, plus 2 into, this is 1 into cos phi, yes, plus cos square phi. Okay. Wait, this space is little bit less. So what I will do, I will erase this step, okay? And I will do it again. Okay, just 1 minute. So see here, a naught square into 1 plus 2 into 1 into cos of phi plus cos square phi. Yes, no? Plus this one, a naught square sin square phi. Yes. And direct I am writing this as a r square. Check it once. Yes. Check it once. Clear है? Check करो. Yes, no? Clear everything? Checked? Yes. Now just multiply. A naught square into 1 is a naught square plus 2 a naught square cos phi plus a naught square cos square phi plus a naught square sin square phi, which is equal to r square. Yes. Clear? Now again you see here, again we can take a naught square common. Yes, no? Can we? Yes. Yes, no? So shall I do it that step also? Yes. Right. So this is a naught square plus this is 2 a naught square cos phi and plus here a naught square, again what? Cos square phi plus sin square phi. Okay, is equal to r square. This is what? 1. So this a naught square plus this a naught square I am writing here plus 2 a naught square cos phi, which is equal to r square, right? Yes, no? So what we are getting there? 2 a naught square plus 2 a naught square cos phi, which is equal to r square. Clear? Yes, yes, right. Very good. Okay now? Okay, good. Now, what I can do here after this? Can I take 2a naught square common from these two terms? Again, you see? Can I take 2a naught square common? So after this, 2a naught square common I have taken. So what is left? 1 plus cos phi is equal to r square. So here, Yes, no? Yes? Okay. Check it once. Yes. Now, I want to use half angle formula for this cos phi. This cos phi, we know cos phi is equal to what, Ray? 2 cos square phi by 2 minus 1. है ना? Yes, no? Check it once. Yes. Now, see what I'm doing. This r square is equal to, therefore, this r square is equal to 2a naught square. This is 1. And cos phi is equal to what, Ray? 2 cos square phi by 2 minus 1. Now this minus 1 and this plus 1 will get cancelled. And what we are getting? R square is equal to, tell me, 4 a naught square cos square phi by 2. 4 or 2 are. 2 into 2 is there now. Check it. 4 we should get, no? Yes, no, Ishan. Check karo. सही है? Yes or no? Yes. And therefore, if I want R, I should take square root. Okay? So R is equal to what then? 2 a naught cos phi by 2. Is that clear? Understood? Yes? Clear? Yes? So like that it is coming. Okay? And now, as we have found out this R value, let's go to the next page. First, you write down this. Finished? Yes, finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to the next page. And now, see here, we have one equation that is this one. Y is equal to, you see the number, I think 4 or 5. We have Y is equal to R sine omega t plus theta. I think this is 5th equation number, right? Is it 5 number? Check it once in the notes. Is it 5 number equation? Yes, please tell. Yes, yes, from equation 5. Okay. So now R value we got, no? R value we got. जो भी equation है, you can check whatever 4 or 5. So R is equal to sine omega t plus theta. I think 5 only the right answer. Maybe this is 5 equation. See, whatever. So R value we got now only. What is R value? 2 a naught cos phi by 2 into sine omega t plus theta. Now you see here, as we have I naught, if we will compare this, as we know, this intensity I naught is directly proportional to a naught square, है ना? Yes. and I is directly proportional to this complete part, है ना? That is 4 a naught square cos square pi by 2. This is from which relation? Intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. Okay. So I is directly proportional to 4 a naught cos square pi by 2. Yes, no? And therefore, if I want I by I naught ratio, can I write like this? 4 cos square pi by 2. Yes, no? Just this, where there is I naught, I will replace with a naught square. And where there is I will replace with this, right? So I by I naught is equal to 4 cos square pi by 2. And therefore, I is equal to 4 I naught cos square pi by 2. Okay, clear? Right, good. Yes. Now see one small note point. One small note point. If amplitudes are different now, this is what intensity formula. If they are giving some same waves in the sense amplitudes are same. If amplitudes are different, if amplitudes are different, if amplitudes are different, then what we will get? Y1 is equal to A naught sine omega t. This is your first displacement equation. And Y2 is, let us suppose, B naught into sine omega t plus phi. Like these two equations we are having. Then R is equal to under root of A naught square plus B naught square plus 2 A naught B naught cos of phi. This is resultant amplitude we can say. Okay. And intensity is directly proportional to R square, because R is what here? Resultant amplitude. Okay. In this case, I is directly proportional to R square. Then what you will get? I is equal to, or I is directly proportional to iska square, hai na? So A naught square plus B naught square plus 2 A naught B naught cos of phi. Okay, understood? Clear? Right? Now, conditions for from this formula only, whatever we got, this I is equal to 4 I naught cos square phi by 2 na. So from this, conditions for constructive interference. Conditions for constructive interference. That is maximum intensity, hai na? Maximum intensity. Okay. So what is our formula? I is equal to 4 I naught cos square phi by 2. 4 I naught cos square phi by 2. So maximum intensity is what? I maximum is equal to 4 I naught. Yes, no, maximum intensity is what? 4 I naught. Clear? So when it will be 4 I naught maximum? When cos square phi by 2 is going to be plus or minus 1. Plus or minus 1. So for which angle it is 1, then this pi by 2 should be equal to either 0 or pi, or 2 pi, 3 pi, like this angle, so on. Then only it will satisfy. So it means pi is equal to what, Ray? Pi is equal to 0, maybe 2 pi, next is 4 pi, yes, 6 pi, and so on. So phi should be what? N into 2 pi, where n is equal to what? 0, 1, 2, and so on. Yes, clear? This is what? Your phi. For which condition? For which condition? Constructive interference. This is what condition for constructive interference. Understood? Clear? Eh? And here only I am writing, that is, what should be the path difference? What should be the path difference? So in this case only, below only I am writing, because we got phase difference. So phase difference phi is equal to n into 2 pi, where n is equal to this. And then here only below you write path difference. Path difference phi, path difference, phase difference finish, no. Path difference we have. So path difference is what, Ray? Let us suppose x, and this is equal to n lambda. Below this only you write down. So for constructive interference, what should be the phase difference? N into 2 pi. Okay. And what should be the path difference? X is equal to n lambda, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, and so on. Clear है? Conditions for constructive interference. समझ में आया? जल्दी. Yes? Right? Okay, let's go to the next page. On this topic, you may get so many questions in Sunday's exam. Keep it in mind. That's why listen carefully. Okay. Now, next is condition for destructive interference. In this only, what is that? Conditions for destructive interference. Tell me now, destructive interference means what, Ray? Minimum intensity or maximum? Minimum, है ना? Destructive interference. Conditions for destructive interference. So I should be minimum. Okay. So what is formula for I? I is equal to 4I naught. Shall I change color? See. I is equal to 4I naught cos square phi by 2. Yes. And intensity minimum means what, Ray? I should be equal to 0. Minimum intensity is what? 0. So for what angle you will get 0? This cos square phi by 2 should be equal to 0. And that implies what? Phi by 2 is equal to what? Yes, pi by 2, है ना? Cos pi by 2, 0. Cos square pi by 2, 0. Pi by 2, then 3 pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2, and so on. 7 pi by 2, and so on, like that. Okay. So pi is equal to how much then? Pi should be equal to pi, next to 3 pi, next to 5 pi, next to so on, है ना? 7 pi, 9 pi, like that, odd multiples. So what is the phase difference then? Pi should be equal to 2n minus 1 into pi, where n should be equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay? So path difference is what, Ray? Path difference x is equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2. This you keep it in mind. You can use the formula phase difference is equal to what? Phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path difference. Substitute the value, you will get this answer. Okay? Yes, no? Clear? This formulas you keep it in mind. Right? Okay? Right hai? Okay. Now, whatever the node point we have seen, no, for that if amplitudes are different. So again in pink color only, node point in case of different amplitudes. I maximum is equal to what? Or direct proportional to A naught plus B naught whole square. I minimum is direct proportional to A naught minus B naught square. This is for which case? Different amplitude case. Okay. If they are asking I max by I minimum ratio, you should do this. That is A naught plus B naught whole square divided by A naught minus B naught whole square. Okay, this is number one node point. Second node point, that is R square is equal to, already I told, A naught square plus B naught square plus 2 A naught B naught cos of phi. And I1 is L proportional to A naught square. I2 is L proportional to B naught square. And resultant intensity I is equal to I1 plus I2. This formula yesterday also we have discussed. 2 into root I1 into root I2 into cos phi. Coherent and incoherent sources में हमने देखा है, okay? So same one. And third node point, that is W1 by W2 is equal to I1 by I2, which is equal to A naught square by B naught square, where W1 and W2 is what, Ray? W1 and W2 are slit width. Slit width means A and B I have shown, no? Slit width means that A slit is there now, how much that is width, in millimeter that is. That is what this W1 and W2. So these formulas you keep it in mind. Understood? Okay, clear? Write down fast. Finished? Clear hai? Yes. Shall I go to the next page? Yes. Now, how to calculate fringe width? How to calculate fringe width? Okay, listen carefully. This is important. On this, you are getting questions. Calculation of fringe width. Calculation of fringe width. Okay, so see now, I'm drawing again diagram. So this is what, or these are the slits we can say, and here it is a screen. Okay, so this is first slit and this is second slit. Okay, and this light is reaching at this point P, suppose, like this. And now this is what point C, point C. This one is point P as usual. And now I'm taking one more line from this here. Also one more line from here, like this, with the dotted lines. Okay. So what is this slit ray? Slit A. This is slit B. And this width is W1. Okay. In the previous formula, whatever this slit width is there, that is W1 and W2. Window. विंडो रहता है ना घर में, वैसे विंडो विड्थ अज्यूम करो ये विंडो है. ओके, विंडो विड्थ लाइक दैट. राइट, गुड. नाउ yes, so as we have seen in the previous diagram only that this is how much distance? D. So first I am taking this point name, I'm giving name as a Q, and this is R, and this one we know what is this distance, ray? D. That is distance between slit and screen. Okay, and now one more distance I am taking, that is this point P distance from the central line or central point. Let us assume that the distance is what? X. What is the distance? X. Now concentrate on this geometry. What is PQ? As this distance also I am giving, this is D by 2. Keep it in mind. Okay, and this also how much? D by 2. Okay, D by 2, D by 2. QC and CR. I am writing here below the diagram. QC is equal to CR is equal to D by 2. AB is equal to small d, and BR or AQ. Okay, BR is equal to AQ is equal to capital D. And this CP is equal to X, so that you will not confuse. Okay, this you can write below the figure. Right. Now, from the diagram you see, what is PQ, ray? Can I write like this? PQ is equal to X minus D by 2. Agree with me? You see, PQ is equal to what? This is from C to P is X, and this QC if I will subtract, then X minus D by 2. Okay. Similarly, what is PR, ray? PR, X plus D by 2. Yes, X plus D by 2. Now, you see APQ and BPR, both are right angle triangles. Hai na? So, can I do like this? See, BP square minus AP square. BP square minus AP square is equal to, देखो आप क्या कर रहा हूं मैं, ध्यान से सुनो. BP square means what? D square plus X plus D by 2 whole square. देखो मैं क्या लिख रहा हूं, D square plus X plus D by 2 whole square. Agree with me? See once. BP square only this is, है ना? Shall I write here with different color if you are not understanding? Understanding? यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो BP square is equal to BR square plus RP square, है ना? And this BR square is what, ray? D square, and RP is what, or PR is what? This only X plus D by 2 square. Understood? Yes, RP or PR, no problem. I think now you understood. Similarly, AP square also like that only. Okay, that's why plus minus D square, I'm taking bracket, minus D square plus X minus D by 2 whole square. So yeah na, AP square wala, right? AP square also you can see AP square is equal to AQ square plus QP square, and this PQ is nothing but what? X minus D by 2, that's why this is square. Right, so let's do it now. D square plus X square, I am expanding. Okay, what I am doing? Expanding. X square plus 2 into X into D by 2 minus, I am subtracting also simultaneously, or let it be first we will expand. D square plus X square minus 2 into X into D by 2 प्लस यहाँ पे हमने D स्क्वायर बाय 4 नहीं लिया ना, एक बार फिर से करेंगे, एक आधा टर्म मिस हो जाएगा नहीं तो. वन मोर टाइम वी विल डू. देखो थोड़ा सा स्पेस. डी स्क्वायर प्लस इसका एक्सपांशन करेंगे एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू एक्स इंटू डी बाई 2 प्लस डी स्क्वायर बाई 4. ओके गुड. नो माइनस इन दिस डी स्क्वायर प्लस बोलो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2 एक्स इंटू डी बाई 2 प्लस डी स्क्वायर बाई 4. सही है ना? चेक करो. दिस इज इक्वल टू डी स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस दिस 2 and this 2 will get cancel xd प्लस डी स्क्वायर बाई 4. चेक करो एक बार. यस वेरी गुड राइट. माइनस डी स्क्वायर minus x square I am multiplying plus 2 this 2 and 2 will get cancel again है ना. This 2 and 2, so this I don't want. You can do it yourself while writing. It is very easy. So this is what ray minus minus will become plus xd and this is minus d square by 4. चलो cancel करेंगे. This d square will get cancelled with this x square with this x square, this d square with this d square, and what is final answer? 2xd is equal to bp square minus ap square. Right. Now, this is again a square minus b square formula. So can I write like this? bp minus ap into bracket bp plus ap is equal to 2xd. Now bp minus ap is what? Path difference है ना. So therefore bp minus ap is equal to 2xd divided by bp plus ap है ना. Right? 2xd by bp plus ap. Okay. Now as this d is very small than capital D. Yes, no, this slit width is very small as compared with this d. So these two lines are nearly straight. These two lines are nearly straight because this is very near now. So I can take these two lines as a equal and therefore I can take bp plus ap is equal to 2d. Okay, and therefore I am getting bp minus ap, that is path difference. That is path difference. This is bp minus ap is equal to 2xd divided by 2d, and therefore this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So what is the formula? Path difference is equal to xd by capital D. Understood? ये है आपका formula for path difference. Is that clear? Okay. Understood? Very good. Right. Do it fast. Shall I go to the next page? Shall I go to the next page? Okay, right. Very easy. Just keep patience. Okay, let's go to the next page. Now, what is the bright fringes? When we will get bright fringes, when we will get dark fringes. That is also condition. Okay, they will ask you fifth bright fringe, sixth bright fringe, like that. What is the distance? That you have to see, because now in the diagram I have shown no x, yes, no, x, this x. So then point P is brighter, darker. How to find? That's what now here we will learn. Okay, right. So see, now the topic is bright fringe. What is that? Bright fringe or bright fringes, we can say. If when we will get bright fringe, see, if path difference is an integral multiple, is an integral multiple of wavelength lambda, then point P is bright. So therefore, xd by capital D should be equal to n lambda, where n is equal to what? Where n is equal to, this is a condition, in problem solving it will be useful. Okay, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, and if I want x is equal to, you see, n lambda capital D divided by small d. Understood? From the diagram you can do this. And this formula, what it gives? This formula gives you, gives us what? Bolo. Gives distance, of bright fringes, from point C. Okay, right? Now I am giving you one table, you will understand nicely. So see here, if n is equal to 0, then x is also equal to 0. What you will get? Central bright fringe. Okay, central bright fringe. Okay, next n is equal to 1, then x is equal to what, Ray? Follow? Yes, lambda d by small d. What you will get? First bright fringe. Yes, no, what you will get? First bright fringe. Clear? Next, n is equal to 2. Yes, very good. N is equal to 2. X is equal to what, Ray? 2 lambda d by small d. Yes, no? Clear? So what is this? Tell me, what is this? Second bright fringe. Yes, no? Very good. In the problem, they will ask you, then that time you have to use this. Second bright fringe. N is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 lambda d by small d, and so on. Now this is what? Third bright fringe. Okay, so did you understand the condition and This also okay. Clear hai? Clear? And this is also so on. And if nth we want, nth means what? You will get n lambda d by d. Xn is equal to n is equal to n, and you can do it yourself, right? Yes, no? Clear hai? Understanding? Okay, shall I go to the next page? Yes, shall I go to the next page? Yes. Now, see here. Now, what is the, we can say, fringe width? How to calculate fringe width also? Or first, wait, I will give dark fringe, or okay, in between only, no problem, no? I will give, because what is fringe and fringe width, you should know, no? So fringe width definition I am giving in between only. Fringe width. Okay, what is this? Fringe width. And it is denoted by beta. It is denoted by beta. Yaad rakho. So what is this fringe width ray? Distance between any two consecutive bright fringes or dark fringes. Distance between any two bright fringes or dark fringes. Okay. Distance between any two consecutive bright fringes or dark fringes. Bright fringes or dark fringes. Okay. And see what is the formula of this fringe width. Fringe width beta is equal to x2 minus x1. So that is equal to 2 lambda t. You see backside formula I have given 2 lambda d by d, है ना, second minus first, है ना, lambda d by small d. Yes, no, we have seen, no, you see here. This is 2 lambda d by d minus lambda d by d. Yes, no. If you will subtract these two, you will get what, Ray? Bolo? Lambda d by small d. Understood? And therefore, this beta is equal to lambda d by small d. Yes, no? Clear? And this is in between two bright fringes. This is in between two bright fringes. So what is this? Width of dark fringe. What is this? Width of dark fringe. Actually, dark and bright both are of same only. You see, if I will show you little practical, this is a screen. Suppose, wait, I will make like this screen. This is a screen. Okay, see here, this is a screen, and now I am drawing some dark and bright spots here. You see, see, suppose like this, you are getting central or central bright spot I am taking. Wait. I will change color because I want to denote with black and white now. So I will take screen of different color. Okay. Which one I should take? Wait, I will take white as a screen. No, white means okay. White I can take, no. Yes, this is a white as a screen. Okay, this is a screen. And now this is what bright spot, and I am taking here with black spot so that you'll understand. If I will add 2 strips in between, you will get clarity. आप देख सकते हो, है ना? आ रहा है ब्राइट डार्क ब्राइट आ रहा है, देखो, कैन यू सी? यस, something like this. Okay, I'm just trying to elaborate. Can you see clearly? Understanding? Something like this you are getting. So you see this width is there now. This width is same for both the strips, either it is black or white. You are getting of same width, है ना? Understand? And if suppose I will subtract from these two, see, this is the first now, this is central. You see here, this is suppose central bright fringe. This is now first one. This is first one or whatever it is. And if I will subtract these two, I will get this width of dark fringe now. That is what this beta. Understood? Clear, eh? Okay. Bright, dark, bright, dark. I think now you understood clearly. Yes, no? Yes? Okay, clear, eh? Right? Very good. Now, sir, I got how to find bright fringes. What about dark fringes? Okay, I will just take 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay, so just 5 minutes. Dark fringes. What about dark fringes, sir? Dark fringes. If the path difference, if the path difference, if the path difference is an odd integral multiple, is an odd integral multiple, odd integral multiple, is an odd integral multiple of half wavelength, of half wavelength, then point P is dark. Then point P is dark. Okay. For dark fringes, what is the case? XD by D should be equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2, where n is equal to what? 0 or 1. 0 is not possible here. 1, 2, because central is bright. 5, 0 is not possible because central is bright. And that's why from this, you see x is equal to what we are getting? 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1 lambda d divided by small d. Okay. Yes. X is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda d by small d, or 2d. Yes, 2 is there now. 2 also there. Yes, very good. 2d. Yes, good. Yes. Yes, yes. Right. And again, I am giving table on the next page. That is what we can say. Same like previous table, how I have given in this case, like this, n is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, what you will get. Okay, so shall I go to the next page, or you want to note down? Finished? Yes. Okay, so see here. Now, n is equal to 1. Then x1 is equal to what, Ray? Lambda d by 2d. What is this? First dark fringe. First dark fringe. Okay. N is equal to 2 x2 is equal to 3 lambda d by 2d. And this is what? Second dark fringe. Okay, second dark fringe. And so on. Okay, now you can do it yourself. So again, you see beta, that is fringe width, hai na? What is that? X2 minus X1. Substitute these values. 3 lambda d by 2d minus lambda d by d 2d, hai na, is equal to how much here also? Lambda d by small d. And you see, as I told, the all fringes, either it is dark or bright, it will be of same width, hai na? And that's why this formula gives you width of bright fringe. Why width of bright fringe is coming in the dark fringes? Because it is in between two dark fringe. Bright fringe is in between two dark and dark is in between two bright. That's why like this you are getting. Understand? Width of bright fringe. I have shown one diagram also. And see here, the last one, that is this. Note point. Beta is equal to lambda d by small d. It is independent. Listen, independent of n. Yes, no, because all fringes are of same width. Very good, hai na? All fringes are of same width. Okay, they will ask you width of seventh fringe, how much? Whatever it is of first only. Yes, no, same. And next one, beta is direct proportional to lambda, direct proportional to d, hai na, comma, okay? And it is inverse proportional to small d. What is lambda? Wavelength. What is capital D? Distance between screen and this. Okay, right? And D is what? Slit width. One more note point. Okay, and then we will stop. See here. What is angular width? What is angular width? Angular width is nothing but beta naught, and this is equal to, okay, previous page. Yes, take it. Yes, finished. Okay. So angular width beta naught is equal to nothing but what? Beta by d, and this is equal to lambda d by small d divided by capital D. So this d and d will get cancelled. So what is the, see what you are getting there? Then beta naught is equal to, that is just lambda by small d. Okay, if they are asking you angular width, you can find out this by using this. And one more, if apparatus is immersed, if apparatus is immersed in a liquid of refractive index mu, then you know lambda dash will become what, Ray? Lambda by mu, and just you will replace now this beta naught is equal to what formula? Lambda dash by small d. So lambda dash you will replace, and therefore what you are getting? Lambda by mu d, and therefore this angular width beta is equal to lambda by mu into d. Okay, right? So let's stop here for today. 1 minute. 1 minute. Check it. Everything is right? Yes, no? Beta naught, no? This is beta naught. And if I want beta, this is beta naught, and beta is equal to what, Ray? Beta formula is what? Beta is lambda dash into d by small d. Hai. Okay, if they are asking beta also, you should find out. Okay. Understood. This is what beta naught is this, and beta is this. Okay. Beta means what? Beta means what? What is beta and what is beta naught? Beta is, bolo. Beta is fringe width. Hai na? Beta naught is angular width. Okay. Right. Note down fast. Okay. Very important for advanced exam also, this chapter. Keep it in mind. First page. Okay. Yes, take this. Okay. I will upload this. Just 5 minutes you wait. You can take whatever you want. Okay. Is it okay? Shall I end the session? I will upload this within 5 minutes. Okay. Right. So let's stop here for today. Bye then. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.